What up guys? Hey, how are we today? How you doing? Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to do this video to basically kind of address this whole coronavirus issue, give you my intake on it, what I think of it. Basically, I don't really want to say anything, bad or anything good, just keep up the good vibes as far as I'm concerned. But in terms of what I think about it, I think that it is going crazy, it's going insane, and now the news that I'm hearing about it is just like I don't even know what to think at this point. It's just going absolutely crazy. The stores, for one, is like one of the things that is just making it go belly up completely. It's like, if you've seen, there must be like, I don't even know. I went to go and do my shopping yesterday and the aisles was completely cleared. Everyone has been stocking up. It's been insane. You've heard about all of it, and now there's like schools that are just being closed. It's been going crazy. I'm sure you've all heard about all of this, but in terms of if I think it's being taken too far, I just want to reiterate. If I'm being honest, I don't really get sick too much. To be honest with you, I get headaches. I get maybe a blocked nose from time to time, but when it comes to getting the flu or diseases and things like that, I don't really get it too much. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's part of the reason why I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, I'm worried for everyone else. I'm worried for my friends, for my family. I guess that's part of the reason why I feel like it's being taken too far. But like I said, because of that, I guess I don't really know how it is for everyone else. It could be completely different. I've also been kind of interested in a way how people don't really seem to be all that annoyed with China. I mean, you know, this actually came from China. I would have thought that people would be kind of annoyed about it, but you know what? That's just me. I mean, if anything, it's good that you're not really hearing much of people, complaining with China. But just to let you know, after looking through it and everything, that is not necessarily the case. But before I get to that, quite frankly, I just want to say straight out. I mean, in terms of if I think it's being taken too far, you know, everyone has been worried about the flu. Everyone is told since day one that you need to wash your hands, that you need to use hand sanitizer. They've been told all of those things since day one. And now this suddenly comes out and it's like the whole world is just freaking out from it. I mean, that's what I think on the one hand. I guess, it's like you've been told since the beginning of time that you need to wash your hands and use sanitizers, and now this happens, it's like people are just freaking out from it. But like I said, well, I didn't actually say it, but even so, it's like, I guess the difference with this is that when it comes to the flu, I don't think any of us exactly hear like every day that another 1,000 people have suddenly died over in some country. This coronavirus is spreading like rapid fire or something. It's just going everywhere, like, and you're hearing every day that like another like 300 people has died there, here and everywhere. And now even in the UK, there's people that are dying more and more and more. It started off with only like about 5 people that I had heard of that had died in the UK, but there is a lot more now. Or I don't know what he was even thinking saying that. Just to let you all know here, I am not worried about the coronavirus. I don't really think that well, there clearly is, but in my opinion, I don't really think that we should all be all that worried about the coronavirus. It's nothing to worry about too much. And just to remind everyone, in case you forgot, the Ebola virus, when that came, that was also pretty tough. There's been viruses that the whole world has gone through in the past. We've all come through it in the end, and things have just, worked out. So right now, I would say just have faith that it's gonna work out and that there's just gonna be nothing to worry about. There's no need to cause a panic. It's true there's been a whole lot of things that have happened in the past with this coronavirus for the past couple of weeks, but it doesn't mean to say that it's gonna continue. And another thing that is definitely being shown that this coronavirus is being blown way out of proportion is the fact that racism is actually starting to come into it, which is going back to what I was just saying there about the Chinese. I don't really know what to say about this. I think it is awful what I'm about to say, and I can't believe that people have actually been doing this, but as crazy as it sounds. But before I get to that, Here's a video of Boris Johnson basically saying what he said, and I just didn't really think it was too great.
And it's clear that coronavirus, COVID-19, continues and will continue to spread across the world and our country. Over the next few months, many more families are going to lose loved ones before their time.
Do you see what I mean? Okay, do you see what I mean? He did not mean, he did not need to say that. And I don't know why he said it. It's causing a whole lot of panic. And no matter how hard things are right now, that should not be said. Okay, I mean, seriously, what is the matter with you? Okay, oh, honestly. On top of that, I think, I mean, the other thing that I've heard is even worse, really. Basically, racism is actually starting to be brought into this whole coronavirus problem. I was kind of surprised that people wasn't really annoyed with, the Chinese. Turns out that they are very annoyed, and in fact, they're too annoyed. Okay, people are actually starting to be racist towards the Chinese, which is just not right. I mean, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. And apparently, not just the Chinese, but also like Asians worldwide. Korean people, Asians. I actually got this from a TV show, Girl Chat. Basically, apparently, it's like people are kind of excluding and isolating basically anyone that is, Asian. And they're referring to, Koreans and Japanese and Chinese. This came from the Chinese, okay? And ultimately, we shouldn't really be being racist to anyone, including the Chinese. And the fact that they are, it's just ridiculous, and I just can't believe it. It's horrible, and it's just not right. And it's a perfect example of what I mean when I say that this coronavirus is being blown way, way too far. There is actually this picture. When you look at this picture, this here is what is being basically, said. Like they're starting to put it into like, Disney pictures. They're starting to make a joke about the coronavirus. They're doing this picture that you've seen here with Mulan. It's basically all the other Disney characters are kind of like excluding Mulan because she's the Asian one, and it's like, nah, it's meant as some kind of joke. Apparently, that's what they said on the Girl Chat. Apparently, it's like, just a joke thing, and they're hoping to get a bit of a laugh out of it. It's not funny, and I don't really know any person that would find that funny, and any person that does find that funny is just not right up there. Okay, they're not right at all. Okay, so that's what I think about this whole coronavirus thing. I think that in some ways it is being blown way too out of proportion. But like I said, I'm keeping up the good vibes, okay? And on the other hand, I guess I kind of understand why it's being blown out of proportion. Like I said, unlike the flu has been going around since day one. It's been going around for a long. Everyone knows about the flu, okay? Everyone knows, right? And everyone knows that there's people that die from it. But the big thing that completely differentiates the flu from the coronavirus is that you don't hear that thousands and thousands of people are dying just 24/7 because of it. The coronavirus is spreading very, very far, and that's what's making people panic like absolute crazy. So, for anyone that is like, worried about the coronavirus out there right now, I just want to say that, there's no need to worry about it. This will go eventually. It's nothing to worry about. Okay, and quite frankly, when you worry about it, it makes the whole thing a lot worse than it actually is. Okay, we've gone through these things in the past. We've gone through the various different viruses and things in the past, and we've come through. It hasn't been a problem, but when you worry, it makes it a lot worse. Okay, it really does. And like I said before, I don't really get sick like that. I can't explain it. The best way that I can put it is as simple as I can say it. I just don't really get sick like that. I get headaches, maybe a toothache, which isn't even a sickness. You know what I mean? I get headaches. I might get a stuffy nose, maybe. I rarely get colds, and I have never gotten the flu. As well as any other kind of disease or illness that is out there, I've never got it. Those kind of things just don't really happen. So I can't really say that I can be completely on the same level of a person that might get sick from time to time. I can't really be exactly on the same level as that. But even so, I just want to put my 2 cents in here and just say that it's really nothing to worry about. Even though I might not get sick too much, I definitely have friends that get sick, and you know, they've told me how it's been for them. I can see how it's been, you know, really hard for them. I can understand how it can make things really uncomfortable, where it's kind of like you just don't know if you're gonna get it or not. You don't know if the person standing right next to you has it or not. Who knows? There's even celebrities out there. You know, Tom Hanks apparently has the coronavirus. You know, he's infected with it. Tom Hanks, of all people. I think Drake is actually another one. You know, there's LeBron James. He is actually like, he has, or I think he might be infected with it, or I think he's kind of 50-50 at the moment, but I think there's a possibility that LeBron James also has the coronavirus. So there's basically celebrities around the world that is having it. And then on top of that, also Netflix. Apparently there's different TV shows, like that TV show Grace and Frankie. Some of you may know of it. It's actually being paused, as well as other TV shows and movies. There's a movie that was going to come out called The Prom, and it's apparently being paused or something because of people that are on the set that where there's possibilities that they have the coronavirus. So apparently different TV shows and movies are being shut down. And you know, I mean, the whole coronavirus, this virus, it wasn't really a problem for me before, but I like my Netflix. You know, I like my Netflix, I like my TV shows, and I like my movies. Okay, so when I suddenly hear that really great TV shows and movies are suddenly being shut down because of this, I'm not happy. Okay, I am not a happy person because of it. Okay. Anyways, like I said, just wanted to give my 2 cents. You guys can put your comments below. Tell me what you think. What do you think of this coronavirus? Is it being taken too far? Or, you know, is it where it should be? Or should it be taken further? I mean, you know, I've heard some people saying that as well, that people like, all that you're really being told by everyone these days really is to just wash your hands. There's a lot of people that think that we should be taking it a lot further than just that. And I guess in a way, when you think about it, you can kind of see where they're coming from. You know, maybe they are right. Maybe it should be taken further. But I don't know, you know, you can give me your 2 cents. You can tell me what you think in the comments below. I'm looking forward to hearing it. So I will see you guys when I see you.